Now this week our car guys have been running around in a topless French beauty. And Bakkie lovers, you guys are going to rejoice because the Ford Ranger, a car that's manufactured in Thailand, if I'm not mistaken, is finally here. Our favorite car guys, Gavin and Chiro from Overdrive TV, have all the details. And remember, these guys are very active on Twitter. They answer all your car-related questions straight after the show, so you can tweet them at Overdrive TV. Morning!
Good morning. Good to be here.
Good to be here, as always.
Kicking off with the Ford Ranger.
Indeed, we've got the
And
double
because it's
cab.
Taiwanese New Year.
Thailand.
Thailand New Year, sorry, Thailand New Year, yeah, Thai New Year.
So we thought we'd start with this because there has been so much interest around it. You can't believe it. Now, if you've been anywhere near a road in the last few years, you will have noticed that the average Bakkie available in this country is just massive. And I blame the Volkswagen Amarok. It came in with an American-sized truck, and it feels like everybody's playing catch-up. Yeah. Now, Ford has a vast range of what they call pickups in America, and it looks
like...
Those
are huge. Those don't even fit on our roads here.
Exactly. You won't believe it. The Range is the smallest of the lot. If you can actually believe that. And make no mistake, this thing is very large. You won't get it in a normal parking bay. There's just no way. And driving through an underground parking lot is a challenge. But the thing is, they've got these brilliant new engines. They're called the Duratec engines. There's going to be two at launch. We've got the 2.2-litre diesel. There'll be a 3.2. And driving the smaller one, the big one just must be a laugh because the small one is so powerful, and they really do sip fuel, which is very, very cool. Ford claim they can carry 1.3 tons and tow 3.3 tons, although probably not at the same time. Probably not clever, yeah. The thing is, inside it's right up to speed with its modern counterparts. I think it's nicer in there than the Navara and the Amarok, the Nissan Navara. And the thing is, every Bakkie out there at the moment is good looking, they're powerful, they're genuinely comfortable. You're spoiled for choice if this is what you want to spend your money on. So I'll take
I'm quite impressed with the price that it's come in at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll take you through the prices quickly. They start at 174,000 for the very basic single cab, goes all the way to 436,000 for the full luxury 4x4 automatic, and the cheapest double cab comes in at 250. So there we go. It's not that bad when you get a lot of carb.
Now, what about the French beauty you guys have been running around with?
It seems every time I have to make a trip to the winelands, I get given a cabrio, which is nice. And I was outside a wedding over the Easter weekend. Now, something people always talk about with these sorts of cars is the complete lack of space. I would like to go the complete other direction and talk about how much relative space there is in this Megane. Now, looking at it, it's got a bit of a J-Lo rear end, so you'd think, well, you could fit a lot of stuff in there, but remember, you have to put a folding roof in the back, so that does limit your trunk space. But through poor planning, I ended up driving back from Franschhoek with 3 passengers, 2 of which were two of my friends who are 6 foot plus, and let's say they're on the husky side.
A bit bigger than me.
Yeah, and one of them had come from London, so he had a sort of, his luggage looked like it wouldn't be out of place in a cricketer's change room. It was one of these massive bags. and the other one was a girlfriend of mine, and she had, as you know, girls don't travel light.
No, we don't.
Especially to long weekend weddings. Anyway,
which is one night stay over.
Yeah, this was 2 nights stay over, which even added things. And I also had, for some reason, it's quite a long story, I had 4 big boxes of aloe vera baby wipes. It's a long story. So we fitted all of this into the car, and unbelievably, I mean, look, it was squashed, but it wasn't completely uncomfortable. No one lost feeling in their limbs, and we managed to all fit into the car on the way back.
But you couldn't put the roof down.
No, we couldn't put the roof down. But the thing, I don't know, there's something about being squashed into a car. It reminds you of being young and going on a road trip in a city golf or something with the music turned up. We all had an absolute ball driving back. But another thing with the folding roof does, it just adds so much sheer weight. It really does. I mean, this little 1.4 turbo, you can really feel it struggling to lug all this about. And it's 0 to 100 time is only 10.5 seconds. And it only gets to 197 k's an hour, which by modern car standards is not quick. And
it's a car that I used to ride. I used to drive the Renault Megane, but the previous model.
The 2009,
also the cabrio. And I was really impressed with that car's power. Absolutely. How does this one compare?
Well, as I said, it just feels like, I mean, like a tortoise, I suppose. Just to carry its roof around it. It's kind of not the quickest thing in the world. But I mean, I don't think anyone's going to buy it for its space or for its pace. And I mean, just looks-wise,
it looks beautiful. I have to say.
With the roof down, I think so.
It looks. But it's completely different to the previous model. They've slimmed down.
Yeah, and I think as with any French car, that you're always very divided. You either like it or you don't. And I find it when the roof up a bit too cab forward, the whole thing seems to be hunching forward a bit for me. But I mean, as it goes in this bracket of mid-sized cabrios, I think you could do a lot worse. It's not cheap. I don't think any cabrios really are anymore, and it comes in at 359,900 rand.
Yeah.
So I call it 360,000 rand.
It's beautiful inside, though. It really is.
Yeah.
full leather interior, and watching that roof go up and down is quite fun.
Yeah.
But goodness help you if that thing breaks.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Remember, you can tweet them at Overdrive TV. The two of them were having a debate just before we went live on air. Chiro's a BMW man.
Yes.
You're a Mercedes man.
Yes,
and
I
that's a
am.
debate we
Although
cannot get them to compromise on. They'll never compromise on that. But our next guest is a BMW driver. You'll like him.
Yes.
It's Lloyd Cele. He's chatting to Katlego.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.